Everyone, welcome to my channel or profile. If you're watching from LinkedIn profile, we have Shoaib with us, and he is okay. Let me introduce him. Okay, he is 1 year experience fresher. Okay, and he's doing excellent. Now, I got one comment saying there are fresher engineers 1 year experience. To be honest, they're struggling to find the opportunities. Like job nahi mil raha. That was their query. Okay, so in those cases, I want to share some tips. I want to share his how he did it. Like, क्या कुछ किया इस बंदे ने तो इसको मिल गया. So all those things we'll be discussing. Okay, and this is a sudden live because wanted to surprise you guys. And his visit itself was a surprise visit. Okay, so we'll be talking about all that. Now, let me go to him. Then talk or discuss how he able to get opportunities. कैसे मिल रहा है भाई बोलो.
Okay. So basically, I started DevOps in after my completing of my BCA degree from Kolkata. So then I started learning how to do DevOps engineering. तो basically DevOps पढ़ाई करते I started to share my notes on LinkedIn. different various of notes articles based on DevOps. तो वहां से क्या हुआ कुछ कुछ क्रिएटर्स थे कुछ कुछ डेवलपर्स थे उनमें से एक जन का नाम था शुभम लौंगे तो उन्होंने मुझे कांटेक्ट किया कि आप मेरे साथ आइए काम करिए थोड़ा सा मुझे नोट्स के बारे में प्रिपरेशन करना है सो बेसिकली क्रिएटिंग द नोट्स एंड बेसिक कमांड्स बेसिक एडिटिंग्स सो वहां से मेरा पहला जर्नी स्टार्ट हुआ मैंने जॉब के लिए अप्लाई किया जॉब हुआ नहीं बहुत सारे जॉब के लिए अप्लाई करता रहा बट एज अ फ्रेशर की वजह से मेरा हर एक इंटरव्यू कैंसिल होते गया हर एक इंटरव्यू कैंसिल हो गया तो वहां पर ना बहुत डिप्रेसिंग वाला फील होता है तो देन जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया शुभम लौंडे के साथ स्टार्टिंग में बस बेसिक्स नोट्स क्रिएशन करना वहां से धीरे धीरे क्लाइंट बढ़ते गया आज फिर मैं 2-3 क्लाइंट के साथ काम करता हूँ अभी इस पोजीशन में हूँ
तो ये like not getting the calls because I think Amash with us and he's saying I applied at several companies on various portals, not even getting interview calls. Okay, which is which is a very common I would say. Okay,
yes
and very I think you face the same thing, right? So how to get up that like that issue? I mean, I will share my experience. Okay, so I was actually like every senior engineer like जो भी है जहाँ पे भी है okay everyone was a fresher once like ऐसे नहीं कि
yes
by born
definitely
with some experience कोई ऐसे ही नहीं जन्म ले लेता experience होता right so that that they every engineer every senior engineer everyone was actually a fresher before that was the truth how they did get it of course at the beginning they also face difficulties they keep
yes
trying and trying and they also not getting opportunities they keep trying and then after maybe 50 application 100 or 200 you don't know we don't know they got the opportunity so okay if you are not you keep applying maybe 50 60 not getting job I think it's okay you have to keep trying till you
yes
got one
before getting a job you're always a fresher
you are the fresher
that's the main point
so fresher का tag हटाना है so that's the reason you have to keep trying and however possible get a job like I was telling him my story was I was started actually 1000 rupees per
1000
month
per month
okay and that's also 10 years I think back right
yes
so I started 1000 rupees and now I'm making many much I will
yes
say not exact amount
he,
so
he can't even say that how much he is earning
so what I'm saying is that that you cannot you have to expect the cancellation you have to expect that nahi aayega response
yes
still you have to keep apply there is no easy way okay now अरे ये गुरु भाई उसको इनकम टैक्स का रेट दिलवाएगा नहीं मिलता भाई वैसा कोई भी इतना बड़ा इंजीनियर 1 करोड़ नहीं मिलेगा सर okay so what I'm saying is that it's not possible that you apply for 10 20 even 30 companies and you get get approval or that okay so you have to keep trying even you talk with any experienced engineer any senior engineers and they will say exact same thing that they tried many places now It's a separate fact that if you are a IITian or
Yes,
NITian,
yes, that's a completely separate path.
they're separate people. But if you're from like me, not even a third tier, like
Yes.
I'm from IGNU, right? And
Also,
or
he's completed from BCom
BCom. So I
engineer.
have a BCom, then MCA. So that's a separate story altogether. Okay. So for me, we're the exceptional cases, or maybe two tier, three tier, I would say.
Yes.
For you guys, it will be much tougher, but it will make you also a tougher person. So go through this grinding process, keep applying, and not just apply. Okay. One thing that I have seen that you guys just apply and apply, but not getting calls. Okay. If you are not getting calls from say companies, you target the recruiters directly. How? That HRs also, I mean, you sending company, say
Yes.
LinkedIn, you apply, okay? Then in LinkedIn, you applying to the direct application option. You will see the who is the poster. They show for a reason, right? The HR. Go to his or her LinkedIn profile and then say, hey, look at this. And no, another issue, 95% of applicants, freshers specifically,
Have same
they
CV.
huh?
CV or resume. Generic
CV,
CV or resume.
the exact same CV, and nothing is there. Like I was watch. I mean, when I was I think 2 3 months back, I was hiring for fresher. Like not supposed to do fresher hiring, but they sent me something. Just see, you don't have to do the interview. Just say, is it looking good? I say, copy paste, and nothing, no much information. Like his address. Like why the hell? I don't want to know about your address, man. I don't want to know your where you live, and I don't want to see a picture also. What I want to see, what are the skills you have in university, in college. Did you have done any projects? If you did any projects, what you did, how you did, what are the tools and technology you used? Did you collaborate with your no, not companies, the friends, students, and all that? That I want to see. I don't want to see your address or picture or anything
Yes.
like that. Okay, it's a like cherry on top. I'll say it will be very beneficial if you did any internship. Okay, so
Exactly.
all those things are important. Like how you say that now you are, I think you are getting opportunities, you're working,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So I think you need to go through the exact same phase that you're getting applying, not
Yes.
getting. So did you get any interview calls while applying?
Before applying my any opportunities or something like that, I have to share my work skills. That kind of work I am the best. What you have the best in your work, you have to show that kind of skills to the people. That is the main core point. If you have CV and multiple projects and you don't tell about what kind of projects you have done, so you don't get a call.
Okay, and there is a method called star method. I was very fascinated by the thing called star, the particular term star method. If you did a project, be it a college university project,
Yes.
so you divide. What was the challenge or problem stream that you work on, a task you did? What are the action you taken? What are the technologies you used? Whatever it is that you have taken, and what is the result? You have working functional full project. You have data processing. You have modeling build up, which is AI ML project. So you do that, right? You do uh, kind of, you do mention all the things that you did. That will be the best thing you can do. One very good thing comments here, like obstruction will be there, blockers, struggle, all the ways. If you're starting career in every domain, like not just tech, of course, that's true. That's how we're shaping ourselves to get ready for something. We're looking into starting from application to getting replies, getting interviews, all phases we must go, and only we'll give something. That's the reality, right? You have to go through every those hard phases. Okay, it's like training to impress your potential GM. The only want to listen concern them. They don't care about what your uncle does. That is
Yes,
also true.
definitely.
That is also true.
Definitely.
So this freshers tips, if you are just 1 year or even no experience at all, expect that you will get rejected. Expect that recruiter will ghost you. I'm not saying not just will, they must ghost you. That's how they do it.
Yes.
If their company requirement, the what I say, okay, one thing that you guys miss as a fresher, you don't, even you read the job description, you don't follow that properly. So when you are reading the job description, there are keywords, okay, and those keywords, of course, you have to mention in your resume. They mention some skills. That skills also you have to mention that you worked on. Like you are sending a resume, and there in the job description they specify what are the skills
Yes,
required,
yes.
and you are not mentioning all the skill. There are a thing called ATS software. Even last 2 days videos also I was saying that okay, there is a ATS software is there which will
Yes.
classify your resume, which will give a score to your resume. Based on the resume score, you're going to get the selected at least potential shortlisted list. But if you don't mention anything and send it like resume, your university marks, your college marks, nobody cared about your marks, to be
Irrelevant
honest.
kind of information you don't have to share.
Exactly.
That's the most important thing.
Like for the resume, for freshers specifically, I'm saying even last, I mean, I've shared the resume example last video, just yesterday video. Go and check it after this video. There I've clearly mentioned that you don't need to mention your photo, you don't to mention any of your university score and all this. Just education is fine. Say MSc or MCA or BCA, BTech, whatever it is. Just mention that. Then mention the main focus point should be your internship, if any. If not, okay, then mention your projects. If it's university or say other project, fine. Otherwise, your personal projects, even better. I will say 1000% better if it's an open source project contribution.
Yes, definitely. Open source is much important.
Much, and people will make a value. I mean, will take a value of that. And the companies which have the open source repos and all that, they might consider hiring you just for their open source repo management,
Definitely.
because they want to see that you are a fresher, but your experience in contributing to the open source and your merge request getting accepted. So you are a worthy guy, okay?
If you're contributing your skill to the open source, then each and every client will see that you have some kind of effort that you are putting in the open source contribution.
Ajay, you should plan a live resume review session. I was thinking I might do. Uh, let's keep it for a weekend kind of plan. Sorry, live. I'll do that. Okay. Now, one certain tip that I will give you to guys, that of course do this kind of open source contribution if possible. Otherwise, see, you just don't, like, if a company posting, that's a secret, okay? Now don't tell too many people, just keep it a secret. Only 10-20 people watching, so I'll just give you a secret today.
Sandip Das live special.
So when you are okay targeting a company, and of course you are there HR and all this, fine. Do you guys know about the employee quota that nobody knows? Okay, so
Okay.
there are ways that if you directly reach out the employee, like senior engineer, their team lead and all that, okay, instead of going through this HR interview grinding process, which you get rejected most of the time, do you know that if a senior engineer, okay, in the farm that is the recruitment happening, if they refer you directly, the recruiter also don't call, just directly call you for the interview, direct interview, and that's too many, that in between there's a machine process like machine interview and all that. Just skip that also. And most of the applicants I know get cut off in the machine round when they ask about, say,
Yes.
if it's a programmer specifically, then DSL go. If it's a DevOps, then practical CI/CD implementation, all those things, or log analysis kind of tasks they give. But if you get referred by the employee itself, a senior employee, or maybe just normal medium employee, then you can even, like, most of the cases, I will say even 80% cases I've seen, just skip it.
Definitely.
They directly go to the cultural fit ground, and and they got selected. Okay,
I don't even know that particular thing.
so even, I mean, I'm saying not just small companies, man. I say big companies do that. Big company in the sense that big five companies. Not going to take a name. Now you
Okay.
understand which company I'm talking about. There is also the same thing happen. I know HR will say that we'll do it, but no, I know the internal process of most of the companies. So they do prefer the that employee reference. Okay, so try to do that. So, and how you will achieve this employee reference part? You go to a different tech events like AWS Community Day,
Okay.
for example. Uh, see, we have a person who did it in the group. So I have done that where I recruited my friend because he was my personal friend,
Yes.
and so that is a reality.
That's a
Man.
personal connection,
That's a
network
connection,
connection.
and that connection you can achieve by becoming friend. How can you become friend? How can you get to know each other? You go to different tech events. Like, tech events happen all the time. Okay, go to different tech events. There you get to know persons. Okay, just don't be a kind of a statue there and don't talk with them. No, don't do that. I was that person actually when okay, yeah, he also got qualified. Yes, it's not like they will like recommend and you don't know anything, will not
Yes.
get. So you have to be well skilled also. You have to prepare
Yes.
really well also. Okay, it's kind of a friend can push you, a senior engineer can push you, even if though there is no such hard round maybe, but there are cultural fit round. There will be take questions, right? So you have to be well prepared, by the way. It's not like there's a free pass that you go to a.
Yes. If you're not built for that, then
Yes.
why the company will hire you?
Exactly.
That's the main point.
So that's the thing. That's you have to be well prepared no matter what.
Yes.
You have to be that.
Even I get my clients with that kind networking events.
See, so different like thing community events and
Yes, yes,
executive fest or AWS community, which is very great, or maybe Pune. If many
Yes.
events you go and then you
Yes.
get kind of introduced with your potential client.
Definitely.
That's how people do it, right? And you guys,
Basically, I'm a UX designer, and I go to that kind of design festivals and that kind of design day fests.
so if you are, for example, a
Yeah,
DevOps
DevOps
guy,
or something like that.
then you go to AWS event
Yes.
and there is a separate track for the DevOps, right?
Yes, yes.
Now, that's the thing. Yes, Guru, you are already a overhired person. You definitely get hired.
Overqualified person.
Yes. So what I'm going to say is that attend these events, get to know people, senior people. Of course, you can talk, and don't just go and ask him, like, can you give me a job? No, they'll not give you. You have to ask them that first, get to know, then get to like learn, ask them genuine question that you don't have any idea or you want to know about, maybe some experience, ask to sharing experience, ask that is the company you're hiring or not, any opportunities open. Of course, they will tell, okay, they're open, go to career side. Then you be polite, talk to him a bit, and say that, do you have any references available, internal references? That is when you get
Yes.
more easier.
In my opinion, before asking something, you have to give something. So when you give something, then opposite person will automatically give something for you.
Yes. One question is came here, that I have a doubt that test engineer also test the application, right? In CI/CD pipeline, we test the application using tools. Is there a need to test? I mean, see, even though there is automated testing, this and there will be QA for manual testing. I mean, see what happens in reality. Very rare cases, automatically every change is good applied to production. I never seen, actually, to be honest. What happened? The changes directly get pushed, even if the unit test, what you do in the CI/CD is unit test, okay, automated testing, that is all okay. Still there will be the performance and the internal performance testing, or for example there will be kind of behavioral testing and all that, which QA engineer will be there, some, because there were many cases where the automation part we are expecting something to happen, but for example user feel and all that, okay, you cannot kind of determine the user feel. Any UI changes happen, you cannot determine that. For then you need actual testing. And there are, just I'm giving you one sample, but there are many cases where automation cannot be a solution to everything. There is manual test required. There you need the QA. Okay. So even though these days there's DevOps, there is automated testing and all that in the CI/CD pipeline, there are still QA doing the manual testing, and of course QA doing the automation plus manual, kind of combo testing. Okay. So there will be still there. But that doesn't mean that if you want to move to DevOps, that's not a bad idea. If you want to move from tech test to DevOps, it's a great idea, by the way.
Yes,
You'll
yes.
get more opportunities and more pay. Okay. So there now, as kind of a quick kind of what we discuss about here. Okay, you're joining late. That it's like is it like Guru says something. It is like asking a person to be a partner. You talk, introducing, and then ask for a date. Then both of you. It's good way to describe that that part. Okay. So one thing that the recap part I was doing. Right? So if you are a fresher guy, 1 year, maybe just pure fresher, then you first do keep applying. If you try 100, 200, you might get one, and that could be break. And I see many senior engineer you ask, everyone go through the same phase. That's like every senior engineer was a junior, say fresher engineer first, and then they got a job. I have countless, like I think more than 50, 60 apply, and I get only one, and then it's for 1,000 rupees, by the way. I don't think you guys will even join for 1,000. Okay, I think your one actually were more, right?
Yes, something like 5 to 6,000.
So what I'm saying is that of course it was 10 years back, man. It's
Yes,
cost increase a lot, so it's fine. The price index and competitive is also increased, right? So what I'm saying is that uh, it is expected to be a people will not get back to you, people will ghost you, they will be, you will not get a response, but some point in time you will get a positive response, you will get called to the interview or maybe in a walk-in, and you will get selected. So till you reach that point, you should not stop. You have to keep trying. You have no other way, man.
Before that, you have to handle the failures.
You have to get used to the failures first.
Yes.
Then only you go and you will get landed. And the moment you land a first job and get experience for 1 or 2 years more, then you will see the companies are opening door for you. You have more and more opportunities, because to other companies you are you are trained by other companies and you have experience. And if there are in their company there are more expensive resources, they want to reduce that engineers and get you. Okay. And yes, I think one of the best suggestion that Guru have given is that also get a senior mentor to help you,
Yes.
which can work as a kind of a reference guy or can be a mentorship. Now it's not like it has to be a reference. If a senior guy help you via that the guidance, because we already gone through all this guiding process and say already 10 plus experience, I have some insider idea also, a lot of things, right? So those insider that we cannot say in front of the public, but in a one-to-one mentorship call you will get to know that. Those you will very helpful, to be honest. How to manage a gap of more than 2 years. So if you have a gap, if you have a justifiable gap means not like I'm sitting idle, no. If you have a justifiable gap, maybe you had some kind of problem, maybe physical problem, maybe you are preparing for a government exam, be brave and say I was preparing for government exam. Be brave, I was studying. There is nothing wrong to do that. If you are, for example, housewife, for example, be say that, I mean, it's okay, openly say that I was doing home chores and maybe whatever the work you did, not detail. That was a house. What do you call it? Homemaker,
Yes,
like
yes.
whatever that. So it's okay to have the gap, but you have to be justifiable. You cannot say I was sitting idle and doing nothing.
Justify and be genuine.
Be genuine. Okay, that's what I mean.
Don't fake anything.
Like, yeah, don't be fake,
Yes,
because
yes.
they might counter question you on the 2 year gap. You simply say I was studying. They will talk to you about study. Like what are the things you studied? What are the degree you get? Right. If you are not well, then they might ask you. Oh yeah, I think what Guru says, right? Like, don't hide anything. Be honest. That is the only
The
the best
positive
solution.
way.
I think when I have tried to contribute to Sandip project, I step back after getting overwhelmed. How to start a CNDF special? See, in CNCF also, uh, there are many types of things. There will be DB tools. There are pure Go tools and all that. I mean, Go based other tools. I think CNCF is a very large. If you go to CNCF landscape, you might just get you lost. Okay, so many things. You have to first identify where your interest lies, in the database side or maybe CI/CD side, or maybe like DevOps kind of tool side. You have to first identify your uh, own interest and then your own capability. Can you handle the programming language, like in contributing a programming way? Can you handle maybe in another like, maybe bug searching and see your find some issue and then reporting them? So you have to see where you can do help. Okay, then you have to contribute. Okay, and of course CNC is not a matter of joke. I mean, see, senior engineers, so many kind of very many years, I mean, more than experience, more than my experience guy also there who is contributing. So contributing alongside doing this will be problem. Now just I will say, don't just stuck to CNCF, go to like GitHub and see many projects are there.
And
Why?
one more thing, as well as learn in public and share in public
Share in
as
public.
much as possible. What you are learning and what you are doing, your projects, whatever thing, you have to publish all the thing in your LinkedIn, whatever those platforms. You have to share whatever the things you learn.
Yes, I mean that there is no alternative to that. You
Yes.
should be posting all that, okay? Because see, if you keep posting, if you keep active, because these days it's kind of a requirement. If you just do job application, they want post your LinkedIn public profile. Kind of
Yes.
mandatory these days. So if you have those kind of like anything that you did in GitHub, or maybe the article from article, or any kind of thing that you did which is good and helpful, you must share it, and people might like it and they might hire you. You don't know, right? Miracle can happen, and for you it can happen next day if you just start posting for today. So what's stopping you? Just do it. I think one good question from Parth Chandra, that
Prathitha Chandra.
okay, maybe I was speaking wrong, but anyway, just
Prathit Chandra.
okay.
Yeah.
And what are the projects require fresher to get into DevOps? Okay, these, I think you guys already know that it's very tough to get a fresher job, and this is reality. Okay. Now, what are the things that you can do to get hired as a fresher DevOps engineer? First, like any DevOps requirements, is that you have to do the CI/CD implementation, right? So why not in your GitHub have some, for example, GitHub Action project where you are doing all that, or maybe Node.js project, maybe for Go project, whatever you find good, just do it. Then maybe you are containing a Go application, or maybe generating binary for different environments, or maybe you're creating a Docker container image for different environment, different CPU chip level. So all those things like CI/CD project in general, you can do with a lot of ways, right? Jenkins and all that. So do try to make all those kind of project, okay, where you are actually as a code you are maintaining that you can show. Because if you do normally say in the UI, you cannot show that in a coding way, right? You have to show in a coding way, or like
Yes.
infra as a code Terraform project, or maybe a cloud formation project where you can show in a code wise, where people will think, okay, you have really did great thing. They cannot see. If you make video, it's fine, then you can just do UI wise. But not everyone have this kind of patience to go through your what you done for a video, right? So maybe when you are making project, make sure that it involves the like coding part, and you post on say GitHub so they can go and check that codes and all that. So do that way, okay? Again, what are the examples? I will say kind of Jenkins or GitHub Actions or GitHub CSV, all the CSV as a code you have should be in the GitHub, so that the potential recruiters, I'd say civil engineers or team members, can go and review that. Then have a Terraform project with modules, by the way, because that will make a positive impact. Okay. Then additionally, I will say additionally you can do some kind of Kubernetes kind of project, like manifest. You do some kind of implementation, container Docker files, like lot of things. I'm saying like some only example, but you can do lot. Some Python project maybe with Boto 3, or go with some other cloud SDK. Those examples will work as a charm and will be helpful for getting your ideal opportunity. That I can tell you. Okay. What is saying that, do you suggest any other repository to start an open source before? I actually have, not right now. I can't remember all the thing all the time, right? So I will make a separate post and sharing all that. Okay. Yeah, create solution. Yeah, I think important part here I may missed that, don't just copy paste other people project, because if the recruiter found very similarity between you and other applicants, they might just reject all that common. Even though who was the original getter, they also get cancelled. That's a different stuff. But had some kind of very unique things that only you can do. Maybe you add your image, maybe add your names, that all those things you're doing, right? All those things, just add some kind of individuality in your project, so that people think you did differently. That's the important. By using Ansible, what are the things you can do in real time? Yeah, manage different, like say install 10 software in 100 servers. That's a good example. Or maybe create cloud resources, AWS, and then maybe then dynamically generate the inventory of EC2s. Then install Nginx or any other software. Change the configuration. You can do a lot of things. Okay, and then do other kind of project. That will be also good. Okay, let's see. Uh, any other question? Feel free to ask. I think we don't have much question. Anyway, this was a short session.
Yes,
Chef
definitely.
came and I was like talking. Let's. You. I mean, I was talking with him and say, yeah, of course, using Ansible roles only. Like Ansible, I'm talking about. You can do if I mean if you're a fresher, it will be tough for you beginning because there you need the Python knowledge or any programming backend programming, so that you can do give response in the JSON for custom module development for Ansible. That is also a very good thing to show, but maybe fresher it will be too much. Okay. But yeah, Ansible roles using part you should be able to do. Welcome. Okay, I think that's it, guys. I was just because Shoaib came today to my place and say, I was like, you are a one experience guy, right?
Yes.
And yesterday I got a one question like, there are many guys who are fresher, one experience, finding it hard job. What was his experience? I was just going through all that. Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, what is, I think, very good question. What are the recruiter mostly look in the fresher? First, they see is that the projects that you've done, because for you as a fresher, the only positive part is what are the experience you already have. So the company don't have to invest much in the training. Okay, so that they want to just do less training. That's why they want to hire already guys who have some skill already. So if you have any project, any intern experience, that they see first. Then of course the project part. Then they see what are the skills you have. Any demo project, always they will see. Okay, if not, that will be a negative point. Any certification, for example, DevOps certification, SysOps certification, associate any cloud certification will be added benefit. Okay, it's not must, but one certification itself is enough. That's it. I think you eat already, not
Yes,
much.
I already ate. I already ate. I already a lot of things.
So I think yeah, his quota is filled, but let's see. Anyway, thank you guys for staying. I wanted to just have a very small conversation with him. As of course, I mean,
Yes.
I was telling him also that I have made a kind of what do you call it, solution or it's a challenge like
Yes, yes,
365 days,
365
365
New
videos.
Year resolution.
Not as a resolution, it was kind of a करके दिखाना है.
Challenge for
self
own mind.
self challenge,
करके
right?
दिखाना है बस.
So दिखाना है. Could be my own video, could be with guys like this who are kind of going through the same
Yes, yes.
thing, experience can share with the people. I want to have that. Okay. Promise. I promise you guys. Good promise. Okay. One question maybe we take last. Without graduation, company hiring DevOps engineer, but I have experience Dick support engineer experience right now having learning from Udemy recently purchased from by course. It's good. That's actually good. Now one thing is that there are DevOps support roles also. So if you already have some support background and there are some DevOps support roles, say associate DevOps and all these roles are there, you can target those roles and also the pay might be not that great at the beginning, but you just join that, okay, and later move to mid level or of course as you keep working on, you will get a better opportunity later on. That's
Yes.
also very good way. Okay? So keep doing, you will do it. Okay, learn from the Subham course is good. Many courses are available, so very good. Do that, learn from them, and try to work hard. Okay, and explore more. Then I think you will get a lot of opportunities.
Definitely.
I think that's it, guys. We have to now leave. We have already planned the schedule. So see you soon. In next video tomorrow. Of course, I mean every day we are making videos, right? So tomorrow some video, some topic. I think you guys will be waiting for that, right? So see you soon in my next video tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, guys.
And yeah, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.